If you're like me, born in a developing country with lots of economic instability, into a middle income family, first of your siblings, so automatically the responsibility is on your shoulders. And then you're 20, so you're between that gap of you're not financially secure, but you're no longer dependent on anybody. Then this video is for you. Hi guys, my name is Vanessa Mastella Easy. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, all those good stuff. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, lovelies. This is another video. And today we're going to talk about a topic that is very, very important for our survival: money. And I have my script here. To be clear, I'm not a financial advisor, or did I study finance in school. I'm just a girl in her 20s that is very, very passionate about financial breakthrough, and I've been learning about money for a while now. And I will not stop at nothing till I break free of the shackles of poverty. Very dramatic, but yeah, you get what I mean. So, a few things I would love to share with you, because I believe that the earlier you get comfortable with money, the better quality of life you will have. 5 tips that I would love to share with you guys. Money tip number one: track your finances. Learning about where your money comes from and where your money is going to is a very, very important way to start. Where the bulk of your money is going to, when you find that out, it will help you streamline your money if you don't like where your money is already going to. So you can do that by getting your bank statement and studying it monthly, or you can create a Notion workspace to track your finances and your spending. That is a very good way to start. So I will include a clip of a Notion calendar that I've used once to track. You can actually create yours by watching YouTube videos. Type how to create a Notion finance tracker. Study it and follow their step-to-step guide. You can also just write it down in Excel sheet or in your notes app, and by the end of the month you tally it and you find out where the bulk of your money goes to. Money tip number two: learn about money. You cannot have excess knowledge when it comes to money. We already know how important money is, so the more you learn about it, the more knowledge you add to your arsenal. So, and you can learn by, like, you can listen to money podcasts, you can read books about money, and I have a few recommendations. One of the money podcasts I listen to is the Nigerian Investor. I listen to it on Spotify. You can find it on Apple Podcast or Audiomack. You can find it anywhere. But it is a very, very interesting podcast. And you know why I would recommend it? Because it's favorable for the Nigerian community. There are other podcasts I listen to, but those ones are for like European communities. I have the Money Talks, I have the Investor, all on Spotify, but listen to the Nigerian Investor, TNI. You would actually enjoy it. They talk about investing, Nigeria stock market, everything. You actually need to listen to it. Then a book I would recommend is The Smart Money Woman by Ase Ugo. Ase Ugo is like a very, like, that Smart Money Woman. Yes, I love that book so much, and I love that he actually included like storytelling to teach about money. Taught about investing, how to get out of debt, how will works in Nigeria, like a lot of things. And like I said, these are like things that are favorable to our Nigerian community. So please, you can check them out, but you need to learn about money. There are lots of other books that are written. I mean, Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Psychology of Money, but those ones are actually more favorable to the European community than it is for us. So check something that is like more accurate for our community. So money tip number three: investment. Invest your money. And I'm sure, like, the first time you heard investment, you thought like, was this huge deal? But like I said, you need to learn. Learning about it breaks it down for you, makes it simpler, it makes it easier. Like, saving is important, but you need to actually invest. I started investing when I was in 200 level. That was like 4 years ago. And over time, I've learned like what works for me. I use the Bamboo app to invest, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to check out Bamboo, learn more about Bamboo or using Bamboo. You can leave a comment, and I'll make a separate video on that. So moving on, money tip number 4: you need to cut down your expenses. Wait, wrong. I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money, but there are certain things you don't need to actually spend your money on now. I know you want a bigger apartment at 20, but can you really afford a bigger apartment at 20? Like, you can't want to live in Lekki when you're earning a little bit below what you need to live in Lekki. I mean, you can get a roommate. You can. It's actually a very, very nice way to save money. You must not book Uber everywhere you want to go to. You must not order takeout every day. I know the economy is like not great, so cooking is a little bit not as cheap as it should be, but it's cheaper than ordering takeout every day. Yeah, I'm telling you as somebody that have done both. So you really don't need those things that you think you don't need to do monthly beauty maintenance every month. Imagine earning 100K and spending 50K every month just on beauty maintenance. Girl, what are you doing? So you need to cut down on your expenses. That is why the money tip number 1 is really necessary. When you track your finances, you know where your money is going to, and you know certain things you should cut down on. Then money tip number 5: earn more money. All these tips I gave will really not be like as wholesome as it should be if you don't earn enough money, actually. So you need to actually look for ways to earn more money. Is either turning the skills you have into a money maker, into lucrative deals, or you channel the time you have into learning skills that can actually earn you money. I mean, you cannot not have money and not have time either. You need to have one, so you can actually use your time to learn something lucrative that can earn you money in the future. Another way to actually earn more money is using high interest savings accounts. Keeping your money in like normal accounts will not actually earn you as more money. Using apps like Piggyvest, Cowrywise will earn you more money because they give you interest upfront. I use Piggyvest. I know how Piggyvest work. I will leave a link in the description if you actually want to use Piggyvest. But you can check out other apps like Cowrywise, and these are ways to actually earn more interest on that money that you want to save. I mean, most people think saving is the way to go. So if you actually want to save, save the right way, save with in a more lucrative way. So these are actually all the tips I have. Like I said, you need to track your finances, you need to cut down on your expenses, you need to learn more about money, you need to earn more money. And for people that don't know what to do to earn money or what skills to learn, and they have the time, you can take all these personality quizzes on Google. They're actually quite helpful. Go to Google and type, how do I learn a tech skill that is necessary for me? They'll bring out one of these personality quizzes. You take one, figure out where your interest aligns, and then you start. There are plenty apps to actually take courses for free. And you can tell me any other thing you actually want to learn. For now, have a wonderful day. Bye.